Hey everyone, this is Sam from Wargame Online, and I'm back with another unboxing video, or it's more of a look at another model from Warlord Games. So this is the German Kübelwagen. I don't know if I pronounced that correctly or not, but this was quite an interesting one. It was a fun one to build. To be honest, it probably took me longer to build this than it did the Games Workshop repulsor tank, and that's not necessarily a negative thing. I had a lot of fun building it for something that I thought was going to be a quick build, a quick little buggy. I spent at least an hour, maybe 2 hours just sitting putting this together, and there's no instructions with it. There's no instructions on the website. I looked through Google to find a bunch of historical pictures just to try and see how it went together, and then I just kind of chucked it together as best I could. I don't know if it's correct. It looks right from what I've seen, but I'll show you what's inside the box, and you've obviously seen what my final result is. So it comes in the nice blisters that Warlord always have. You've got your nice little foam keeping it protected. The stuff is always sent in good condition, so you don't need to worry about that. And it comes in all little pieces. There's a little bit of flash on there, but nothing huge. Very easy to clean up and start chopping it up and sticking together. The resin itself is high quality, as you'd expect, and like a lot of the stuff from Warlord Games, they do a lot of checking, so they've got a good quality control department at Warlord that make sure that they inspect a lot, if not all, of their models before they send them out to customers, which is definitely something worth doing as a company. There is a little hatch on the back, a little soft back there that I didn't put on the model in the end, but it comes as an added option. So we've got a windscreen here, we've got a seat, we've got a jerry can. And I think Phil in one of the latest chats was explaining the history behind the jerry can. So we've got all of these little pieces. It doesn't necessarily fit together. Like, I didn't even know if I was supposed to cut these bits off the side or anything. The one thing I think would benefit this kit more than anything is instructions, because yeah, maybe it's just because I'm used to having instructions with every kit that I buy, but that was the only thing that I could find. It took me longer to do just because I didn't know what I was doing. Now you do get a little driver, and he doesn't have any feet because he just wedges in between the driver's seat and the steering wheel. And that was a little bit tricky to at first put together, but I pretty much nailed it in the end. We've got two doors here as well, and they slot together very nicely. And then we've got this, I don't know if it's an ammo box or some sort of storage container, but you can put this in the back seat or you can leave it. It's completely up to you again. We have some heads as well. I didn't use these all on these models, so I had a range of German add-ons for the army, and I've used some of these heads on different kits. Some of the plastic kits I've even added some of these on as well, so use them wherever you want. But there is a left arm here, and that goes onto the actual door itself. So you just stick it onto his shoulder area and then rest it on the door. Again, not too difficult to put together. We've got some wheels. As you'd expect, it needs these to drive. Not many mold lines on those either, to be fair. They were quite easy to clean up. And then we've got another wheel, and this goes on the front, and then we've got the soft top, I think it is. It goes on the back of the Jeep or the wagon, and you just glue that on. Some tiny little bits of metal flash, easy to clean up. And I was just looking at where it goes. It doesn't go there, it goes further on the back. You can tell I have absolutely no knowledge about cars or history because I had to look at pictures on Google to try and figure out what I was doing. So we've got there's a gear stick here, steering wheel. There's also the gun. I think it may be an MG42. Could be wrong on that, but don't kill me. There's also a stand for that to go on, and that kind of sticks in between the back of the seat and rests on there, and you can bend it around to get it at the right angle that you want. But that's pretty much all the bits that you get in there. There's quite a few components. Like I said, no instructions. That is the only downside I can see from the kit. It's a really nice little model in the end. I've stuck it on around 60mm base as well, just because it fits quite nicely. I can put some sand underneath it, and that will look quite nice on the battlefield. I don't know if there's other options where you can get more passengers or some other guy, holding the gun or whatever, but that would be quite a nice option. This is what I got in the actual blister, so all in all, really nice kit. Great job from Warlord Games. Looking forward to getting this painted and using it in the games. I think I've actually included this in my 1000-point Normandy force now as well to play against Mike, so this will be seeing the battlefield. Other than that, I hope this has helped, maybe a better look at the kit rather than the pictures that are on the internet. If you enjoyed the video, give us a like. If you're not already subscribed, please do click the subscribe button, and I'll see you on the next video. Thanks for watching.